Good morning from Mexico City. We have another sunny day today, which is unusual at this time of the year, but very appreciated because we're so high and it's early morning and it's really cold.
Very early actually for us this morning.
Yeah, 8 something. And to open this vlog, a big thank you to our new followers. We have more than 800 followers. It's amazing. It's been like 300 in 3 days, something like that, and it's growing. So a big thank you to all the new followers. We are in front of our accommodation here in Mexico City, and today we are going to go to Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan is about an hour's drive from here. We're waiting for our transport, our Uber, and these are the ancient Aztec ruins, which we actually found out that they were there already before the Aztecs arrived.
We have arrived at the pyramids. Marty is just purchasing the tickets. It's 70 pesos per person, which is around €3.50. And if you want to make video recording or taking pictures, you have to buy an extra ticket for 45 pesos, which is around €2. We took from Mexico City a Uber to come here, which is around 400 pesos, that's 20 euros, and it's very convenient. You can also come here with the underground and then take several buses, but we were a little bit on the lazy side, so we took the Uber because it's so convenient. And now we are going to explore the pyramids, and one is actually right behind me here already.
That's the sun pyramid.
Sun or moon? Let's have a look.
I think it's the sun.
So when you arrive through the gate number 5, which is recommendable, the first thing you will see is the Pyramid de Sol. And this pyramid is actually the 3rd biggest pyramid in the world. The biggest one is the Cheops pyramid in Egypt, and this one is 70 meters high, and the side length is 222 meters on each side. And at that time when it was built, I think it was 150 years after Christ, they built it from 3 million tons of stone material, and they didn't have any animals to support them, and they didn't have the wheel yet. So all done by manpower, all done by hand. It's quite impressive.
Here we are in the mid-level of the Temple of the Sun, climbing up. Down there you can see the museum, and back there you can see the smog over Mexico City. You can really see here what kind of air we're breathing down there. We are out of breath.
A little bit, it's so high. I was just asking Marty if we're out of condition or if this area is so high. And we did maybe now 100 steps, and all in all it's 248 steps to get up.
Over there.
We climbed all the way up to the Pyramid de Sol, which is 70 meters high. And this pyramid is orientated to the sunset, which is happening over there. And the pyramid was actually covered with plaster and painted in a red color. So you can imagine during the sunset, which is already reddish, it must have been glowing in very strong red color, and it must have been very, very impressive. And down here you can see the Calzada de los Muertos, which is the street of the death, because the Aztecs were thinking that all these buildings you see here next to the street were actually graves from the gods, and also little temples. So that's why they called it like that, but actually it was just a city. And at the end of the street is the the Luna, the moon pyramid. And today it's very empty. It's a Monday. No, it's a Tuesday, and Monday it's closed. So we recommend to come during the week, so you don't have many people here, and it's better for taking pictures. Here you can see in the stairs some remains of the plaster, and also these little stones in the plaster for decoration purposes. And you can imagine that when the plaster was painted, it was be even more colorful and a very impressive, spectacular finishing.
So here we are standing in the middle of the Calzada de los Muertes, the Sun Temple, and at the end of this Calzada is the Moon Temple, which is a little bit smaller than the Sun Temple, but has this impressive alley that makes it stand out much more. The archaeological site here in Teotihuacan also has these signs that explain the different spots, and you can see they're written in 3 languages. Here's Spanish, here's probably the Aztec language, I'm not sure, but maybe some of you can put that in the comment, what language is this? And then of course there's an English explanation. And we're here in front of the mural of the puma. That is a painting that shows actually the different layers of construction that you can find here in Teotihuacan. So this one was found in 1963, and it was hidden behind a construction that was built after, and probably there's more of these murals behind these walls, and this represents a puma that's running over water. These stairs actually that are facing the alley of the death are the entrances to the palaces of the rulers and their families, so they could be close enough to attend the different religious ceremonies that were held on the Moon Square, which is on the other side, just facing the Moon Temple. That is the Moon Square.
We are inside of the temple, the Quetzalcoatl. I'm probably saying it wrong. It means Temple of the Beautiful Butterfly. And this used to be a house of a very high priest, because it's directly located next to the Plaza de la Luna and to the pyramid. And here they were having celebrations, preparing food, cooking together, etc. It has there are very beautiful murals, and as well also the pillars are covered with nice handcrafted ornaments. And everywhere here in Teotihuacan are people who are trying to sell you things you actually don't need, and they're playing the flute and they're having sombreros, and you can buy coffee cups and fridge magnets and t-shirts, everything you don't need. Gracias. On our website you actually find an article about things. Maybe it's interesting for you to read.
This is the view from the Moon Temple to the Moon Square and the Alley of the Death. And the Moon Square has 12 temples surrounding it. And with the Moon Temple it made the number 13, which has a meaning in the Mesoamerican calendar system or the astrological system. On the square in the middle there is a platform where they conducted dances and religious rituals. We're here at the south end of the Alley of the Death. Here is located the Quetzalcoatl citadel, the temple, or the pyramid of Quetzalcoatl. And this used to be the administrative center of the city of Teotihuacan.
That's what they think.
Yes.
They still haven't found out yet what it could have been.
But there are also many pyramids around here. There's 15 pyramids surrounding this square, and they have found dead bodies.
137.
Skeletons, and they tested them, DNA tested them, and they found out that they have been brought from various parts of the Mesoamerican American continent, and probably to be offered to the gods. So this was a temple of time, and you can see here the snake heads coming out of the flower. And they say that the snake was the one carrying the sun in the sky. There's probably more into it, but I don't know.
And you saw before that they are still digging out more stuff. This is at the very southernmost point of the Calzone de los Muertes.
Yeah, the southernmost point that has been discovered. It probably goes even further down. And the eyes were filled with stones and jewels. And of course they were stolen.
Well, who took them?
Who knows?
Now we're almost done. I just filmed this little animal which was underground, you saw before. In Switzerland we call it Murmeltier, in German we call it Maulwurf. I don't know what the name is in Spanish or here. And now we're actually done with all the excursions and visiting all the sites, and we were really in favor for coffee, and we wanted to go to this and restaurants, the pyramids. But there are like 4 people working, and the only thing they have is cervezas and this one dish, which is an omelette with champignons. So, no coffee, no any coffee. Need to buy a Coca-Cola. Now we are back in Condesa, in the area where our apartment is, and we're just having some late lunch in one of these beautiful little coffees and bistros which are all over this area here, where you can have delicious sandwiches and soups and bites and coffees and cheesecakes and homemade lemonades, and just super yummy. That's why we like this area also so much. So we hope you like Teotihuacan. At the end of this vlog I should finally know how to say this word. And please subscribe to our channel here. Share also the video if you like to. And here YouTube is going to suggest a video to you to your likings. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to all the new followers. You Mexican people are really great. They're mostly from Mexican. Safe travels wherever you are. See you soon.